Alright guys, and welcome back. Like and subscribe if you're liking the content. We have a little bit more money in our bank account. We're about $22,000 now. And the reason for that is because we sold our grain and silage over the winter. We are now into March. So we are just trying to figure out what we want to grab here. Probably going to do this horse so that we can get some planting done. And so we'll be running over to pick that up momentarily. And we'll go ahead and lease that. And there we go. And now we need a tractor. Probably just go with the general. It's just the white one. That's probably the one we're going to go with. But we'll just look around a little bit here real quick. Man, I like to have some of these. There's a Kloss dealership like a couple hours from my house that has like phenomenal equipment. But there's like a Fendt dealership, a John Deere dealership, Kubota, and Case dealerships within like 3 miles of my property in real life. So we use mainly John Deere and Case on the farm, but I have to mix it up sometimes when I play this game because it's just looking at something a little different than what we actually use. But anyway, don't want to ruin the immersion. We'll get back into it. It's a pretty nice looking tractor right here. And I'm going to lease it, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just go look at the white tractor. This is probably the way we're going to go. It's just a nice looking tractor. And it's just got, for what you get for it, it's just kind of unmatched. So I'll show you what we're dealing with. It's not even 60 grand to buy it new. And it already starts with almost 200 horsepower. We can boost that. There we go. We'll go ahead and lease that. There we go. And now we just have to go and pick her up. You know, no matter how many times I play this map, it is just so incredible to me how absolutely gorgeous it is. And it's just really something that you can tell the creators of the game, they took a lot of time, they took a lot of effort, and we're able to do so much with this. Like, we're stepping away from the immersion for a second to just admire the beauty of this, because most people, they play the regular farms or they play regular plots, but we're able to have bought these like what are spare fields, merge them together. Hopefully we'll get the other one down there in a little bit, but I just wanted to take a second, break the immersion, and just say thank you guys for watching. This is my first series with this. I usually do Elden Ring. I'm going to start throwing a whole bunch of stuff up on the channel this year. So just thanks for being with me. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. And we'll get back to it. Thanks, guys. So long term, guys, I think what I really want to do is see if we can't get that third field right there and really kind of keep expanding this operation. Grandad, he had all three of these fields originally, and I really don't know why he never put them all together as one big field. I think the reason he didn't do it is because he was able to keep one field, I believe it was that far field, in grass all the time, so he could get a couple of different cuttings, and then kept a couple of different crops that he would rotate through the smaller fields, so he was constantly making more of a more steady income throughout the year. We're a little bit better at managing our money, so I'm more if we can get a good amount of money rolling off blending these fields, at least for starters maybe, and then using that to buy more land. So let me know what you think about that. I think that's kind of probably the way we're going to go. But we're not doing too bad. We went from having negative money in the bank account when we got here to we're running an actual operation. It's not a big operation, but we're running an operation. We got storage for to turn hay into silage. We got storage for the grain. We got ourselves a camper. We don't have a house yet, but we have a camper. We have a garage where we can store pallets of seed and things like that in our truck, and we have a truck. We own, I believe, at least one tractor. This unit we're running right now is obviously a rental, but long term, I think that we stand a good chance here in this series to end up doing something pretty special by the end of it. So, thanks for being with me, and we'll get back to it. Well, we have just finished planting our grass field here off to the side, and I had the guys over at the shop drop me off a lime spreader full of lime, and we're going to throw that down just to see if we can increase our yield. Now, maybe yes, maybe no. With grass, it's kind of a hit or miss. But I don't know the last time these fields were limed. It was probably before Grandad died, so it's probably been a while. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get some lime on these fields, and that way we'll see if we can't produce a little bit more than we usually would. So I'm going to get at that real quick. We'll get some lime thrown down, and then what I think we're probably going to do is we're really going to try to see if we can get a budget together that we can use to really try to get this other plot of land right next to us. Now, I know the guy is interested in selling because he sold me the field that we're on right now. It's just going to take probably some negotiations on the price, because I think right now he's looking at probably about $230,000, and we're not doing too bad. We got about 35 grand, but we are a long way off from that. So, and we already have a loan on this place, so we really got to see what we want to do. But that's a conversation that we'll continue to have as it either works or it doesn't work. But right now we're gonna get some lime down and see if we can at least increase our yields. And with that, we're going to jump over to our smaller tractor here. And we're going to go ahead and get this lime put into our shed so that we have it the next time that we need it. We still have quite a bit of it, so get this put away. And then I think we're going to rest. That takes us through April, and you know, I think we've had a pretty good run so far. But once we get all this put away and where it needs to be, then I think we're going to rest, and we're going to come back and see where we are at here next time around. As far as trying to keep the farm moving, keep being productive. Definitely want to try to get the farm back to how Grandad had it. Now, I think I mentioned that Grandad liked the cards. So you know, just trying to rebuild what he unfortunately lost, and then all that time the farm spent you know, in probate, and you know, it still kind of bothered me selling his truck, and I actually talked to the guy the other day at breakfast who bought his truck and asked him if he'd have any interest in actually selling it back to me once I had some time, because there is a shop in town that does pretty good work, and I might be able to get it back to I don't know about its former glory, but something that he'd be proud of, and get it back to the farm. We had to sell it originally. We needed the money. We needed the equipment, and it was just kind of dead weight at the time. I'm not worried about the tractor, but definitely I'd kind of like to have the truck back. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking back on it, and I wish I wouldn't have had to get rid of it. So I think what we're going to do is make that a goal for ourselves as well. Even if we don't drive it, just to have it around the farm. Little memento of Grandad and our time growing up here. So yeah, I think that would be good for us, just to have that kind of reminder, give us something daily to look at, know what we're striving for, know what we're trying to get to. So I think that's a short-term goal we have, something that's attainable and that we can kind of pay homage to Grandad. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching here in Riverbend Springs.